A ghost is classified as a spirit or specter that has decided to find itself trapped between Earth and the other side. And believe it or not, owning a ghost tour company, I'm skeptical of ghosts. The horseshoe, there's several different stories about the horseshoe, and there's one story about a child trying to get out of one of the buildings on USC's campus at nighttime and being shot by a constable. They hid the body in one of the walls of one of the buildings, and people say they see him going across the campus usually between May and July. There's actually a student that became missing in the catacombs, University of South Carolina, in 1964 after he was attempted to go down there. Him and two other students went down there when two of the students said they were confronted by a man, whether it was the third-eyed man or a homeless guy, no one really knows, but it was in the catacombs, and that young child never made it out. And he's actually still listed as missing. That was a body identification site for the Confederate Army. So what you could think is there is a third-eyed man. He is a ghost, but he's not a ghoul with a third eye in the middle of his head that glows gold. He could possibly be a Civil War ghost wearing a gold suit, or wearing a gray suit rather, with the gold inlay, and that eye could most certainly be a bullet hole. The Old State Road I'm not too familiar with, other than there's two stories that are going around. In fact, there's a girl who stands on the side of the road and hitchhikes. She'll get in your car, tell you the address to go to. Somewhere along the trip, she'll disappear out the back seat of your car. Wow, Longstreet Theater. When the Civil War broke out, it was used as an Army hospital for both sides. The Green Room was actually used as a morgue and a body identification place for the Confederate Army. Elmwood Cemetery is pretty cool, actually, if you think about it. Elmwood Cemetery was really convenient because a lot of bodies that were coming in, especially during the Civil War, were coming in by rail, and there's a railroad track right next to it, so a lot of the bodies were just dropped off the railroad tracks onto the grounds and they were buried there. I've never had a close encounter of any kind or anything. I've heard noises, but sometimes it might really be there. You never know. I just haven't had it happen to me yet.